Welcome to the Vallejo Spotlight, your weekly guide to the best small businesses, restaurants, nightlife, and entertainment in Vallejo. Every week, host Dennis Williams dishes out a fresh serving of local flavor, from hidden gem restaurants to can't-miss events, and the stories behind the city's most beloved small businesses. If it's making Vallejo taste better, sound better, or be better, it's on the menu. Let's get started.
Hey Vallejo, I'm Dennis Williams, and this is the Vallejo Spotlight Episode 8, your friendly weekly guide to the people and places that make our city shine. Today, we're taking a walking tour through 5 stops that together tell the story of who we are right now. Bay Hauling, Touro University on Mare Island, Starbread Bakery, the Vallejo Naval and Historical Museum, and Napoli Pizzeria. Think of this episode as a map of service, education, food, and heritage, 4 pillars that hold up community life. We'll talk about clean streets and local jobs, future doctors and teachers learning in a historic setting, warm señorita bread that tastes like homemade, the shipyard stories that built Vallejo's identity, and a pizzeria that has hosted celebrations for generations. Whether you're new in town or born and raised, I promise you will walk away with places to visit, ways to support, and pride in what's already thriving here. Let's start with Bay Hauling at 300 Sonoma Boulevard, a local service you've probably seen rolling through neighborhoods with those bright trucks. Bay Hauling handles junk removal, construction debris, yard waste, appliance pickup, and bulky item hauling for homes, apartment complexes, storefronts, and job sites across Vallejo. What makes them stand out is simple reliability. They show up when they say they will, give clear estimates, and leave spaces cleaner than they found them. When alleys are cleared, sidewalks are passable, and illegal dumping is removed quickly, customers feel safe, storefronts look inviting, and neighboring merchants can focus on serving you instead of fighting blight. Bay Hauling is the behind-the-scenes partner that keeps daily life moving, supporting property managers prepping units, contractors staying on schedule, and families reclaiming garages. If cleanliness is a form of care, Bay Hauling is care in motion. From clean corridors to classrooms, let's head to Touro University, California on Mare Island. The campus sits inside beautifully repurposed naval buildings, where drill halls have become lecture spaces and labs. Touro's programs span osteopathic medicine, physician assistant studies, public health, pharmacy, and education, training clinicians, researchers, and teachers who reflect the diversity of the Bay Area. What stands out is the mission. Service and equity are embedded in the curriculum. Students learn evidence-based care alongside cultural humility, data analysis, and community engagement. Walk across the quad, and you'll hear conversations that blend biology with social determinants, or pedagogy with trauma-informed practice. Being on Mare Island adds a layer of inspiration. Every brick whispers about innovation and discipline, and the waterfront reminds you that public health is environmental health too. It's a setting where history anchors ambition, and where the next generation prepares to serve Solano County and beyond. Now, let's sweeten the tour at Starbread Bakery at 3718 Sonoma Boulevard, home of the legendary señorita bread. Soft, sweet, buttery rolls baked in batches and dusted with sugar so they glisten in the box. Starbread's story traces to Filipino family recipes and entrepreneurial grit, and the Vallejo shop has become a daily ritual for many. The bread represents more than a treat. It's a bridge between cultures, merienda nostalgia meeting Bay Area hustle. Insider tips. Go early morning or late afternoon when new trays hit the counter. Ask for warm, and don't be shy about ordering by the dozen because they disappear fast. Pair with coffee or ginger tea and share with a neighbor. In Vallejo, Starbread boxes show up at staff meetings, birthday drop-bys, and post-game celebrations. It's affordable joy and a reminder that food can carry memory while welcoming everyone to the table daily. Just a few blocks away, The Vallejo Naval and Historical Museum on Marin Street safeguards the stories that shaped our city, from the first days of the Mare Island Naval Shipyard to the neighborhoods that grew around it. Inside, you'll find meeting room space, ship models, tools from the yards, archival photos, and exhibits on immigration, labor, and civic life. I always recommend the Mare Island galleries for a tangible sense of craftsmanship and sacrifice, and the rotating exhibits downstairs for fresh lenses on Vallejo's cultural diversity. Bring a parent or a grandparent and watch intergenerational storytelling happen in real time. Objects become prompts, and memories fill the gaps between captions. Museums thrive with community backing. Consider a membership, make a donation in honor of a shipyard worker, volunteer as a docent, or bring a youth group for a scavenger hunt. When we fund preservation, we invest in context, and context helps us steer the future wisely together. We would like to thank Kim Kirsten Consulting for sponsoring our episodes this month. If your business is interested in sponsoring future episodes, check out the website vallejospotlight.com. Finally, let's grab a table at Napoli Pizzeria at 124 Tennessee Street, serving Vallejo since 1956. Walk in and you'll feel the lineage. Red checkered vibes, families sharing pictures, youth teams still in uniforms, and a staff that greets regulars by name. Napoli's thin crust pies hit that classic balance. Crispy edges, generous toppings, and a sauce that tastes like time. But the deeper story is place. For almost 70 years, Napoli has hosted first dates, championship dinners, and reunion nights after long deployments or graduations. Through recessions and a pandemic, they adapted, adding online ordering, upgrading ovens, outdoor seating, and community fundraisers while protecting the recipes people return for. Restaurants like Napoli's anchor identity. They make neighborhoods feel stable, even as everything else changes. Here's a tip from a loyal fan. Split a large combo, add a salad and garlic bread, and hang out. You'll hear Vallejo in the room. Shouts, laughs, planning, and you'll remember why local matters here every single week. So that's a wrap of episode 8 of the Vallejo Spotlight. What ties all this together? Service, education, food, and heritage, each one strengthening the others. I'm Dennis Williams, and thanks for joining me today as we support and celebrate the heartbeat of our city. Be sure to subscribe, share, and most importantly, support these local businesses and institutions. Until next time, stay local, and let's keep our city thriving.
That's a wrap on this week's Vallejo Spotlight with Dennis Williams. Thanks for exploring the city with us. Be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and follow Dennis Williams on your favorite podcast platform. Every week we are serving up great stories about the heartbeat of Vallejo. Remember, stay local, and see you next time.